Hello, I am Test Drive and welcome to episode 61 of Forza Motorsport 2. And in this episode, we're buying a car because I don't have, well, I do have a car that I could use for this next race series, but I choose not to. I choose to use a DLC car instead. So we're going to be buying the 2006 Lamborghini Miura concept because it is a strange DLC car. And we're going to purchase that for $199K. And here in a second, I will upgrade it to closer to the top of S-Class. Specifically want tires because the handling is not incredibly great on this car. It's got more than enough horsepower, I think. Make the tires a little wider. Can you actually put it? Huh. You can put Forza Aero on this thing. That's weird. And then we're going to actually do this stuff too. Brakes and suspension and whatever. I think it's going to be a handling machine. I don't quite want 999. I'll do that. And I'm not really going to care about any of the other stuff for right now. Obviously can't really do that. Could do that. This game is weird. It actually has U-Class, which is something that was not in any other Forza games at all. I think it's going to be over. Yeah. So, that'll have to work for our Miura concept. Move my microphone just a hair real quick. There we go. And the race series we're going to be doing this episode is not a factory spec race compared to what you just saw me click on. It's going to be another regional championship, and it's going to be the Italian S-Class cars, because that's the only road car thing we have left in this. So I can actually, hold on, show this stuff. There's the cars I'm racing against. The MC12 is the biggest opponent, and it has to be S-Class car from Italy, of course. So, we'll be doing Maple Valley, Silverstone, Sizza Peninsula, and Mugello. So let's get started on Maple Valley. Probably my favorite fake track ever to exist in any video game. And so, let's get started. No reason to wait around. Luckily I'm starting on pole, which is unsurprising considering this car is very much higher PI than every other car in here. I feel like I have the most horsepower out of every car here. I'm not 100% sure about that. I think actually the MC12 in the Enzo might be a little bit higher. Well, actually, no. Hold on. This car has upgrades on the engine. Oh, shit. Oh, this is going to be interesting, to say the least. It's not like it's hard to drive, necessarily, but it's definitely not as good at handling as the past few cars I've driven. Besides the Monaro, of course, but the Monaro was not 650 horsepower, whatever this car has. So, oh well. Also, a fun fact with the U-Class cars, there was not a single U-Class... Actually, never mind. What I was trying to say is that the U-Class cars that were in the game were... There was like 2 or 3 total, I think. The Chrysler Army 412 was one, and I can't remember anything other than that. But they added like 6 or 7 U999 class cars through DLC for this game. Like the MC12 Corsa was DLC, the Koenigsegg CCR was DLC. I think it's a CCR. There's other cars too. Oh, the F50 GT and the Ferrari F40 Competizione are both DLC. Fuck me. Come on. Let's just go. Gotta catch MC12. At least I know with choosing this car, I definitely have the probably the most unique car on the grid here. I was about to choose the Lamborghini Diablo GTR. I think it's a GTR at least. One of the Diablos that I owned. But then I decided against it because I was like, hey, I could buy this DLC car. You know, I like showing off DLC cars, so here you go. I mean, I feel like there's not enough Let's Plays of this game on YouTube to actually, like, care if cars are DLC or not, because, like, if somebody hasn't played the game, they're not going to have seen any of these cars. Well, not used any of these cars, at least. So, I don't know. But I like using DLC cars. It makes me feel special. Well, kind of special. To be fair, anybody can go out and buy a copy of this game that has all the DLC installed on it, like I've currently done with this I'm currently playing on. But for other games, it's not that easy. Like Forza Motorsport 4, Forza actually, I think Forza Motorsport 3 might have had a version with all the DLC included that was released after like a year or two. I don't remember though, but I'm fairly sure that Forza 4 didn't, or Forza 5, or Forza 6, or Forza 7, of course. Although to be fair, Forza 7 is still going slightly. It's not at end of life yet. Speaking of end of life, Horizon 3 is at end of life. So, if you're watching this and you would like to purchase Forza 3 or its DLCs before it goes away completely from the Xbox Marketplace, you can still buy a disc version. But from the Marketplace, it will not be available past September 27th, I think, is the date. So you might want to get onto that. I actually went through and checked to make sure I had all the DLC, which I didn't. I didn't have the Porsche DLC, but now I do, so I currently actually have all the DLC, so whenever I get around to playing through that game in 5 years from now, I will have all the DLC for it, which would be great. It's funny because I'm actually kind of excited to play through like the Forza Horizon games, but it's going to take me forever to especially get to like Forza Horizon 3 and 4. Because Forza Horizon 1 is deceptively long, especially if I do it the way I'm thinking of doing it, which is actually doing like literally 100%ing the game, which includes no more than doing all the 1000 Club, which is literally an episode per car of the entire game, and then all the events and all of the various other things you could do in that game, the rally DLC, so on and so forth. So it's actually going to take quite a while for me to get through, like episodes-wise and probably time-wise. I don't really know. I don't remember too much about Horizon 2 and 3. Horizon 4, I don't really know if it would take that long. If I try and actually 100% it would, but I don't know. Considering I've played Horizon 4 for probably 15-20 hours and I still haven't gotten close to 100%ing it. But to be fair, I'm currently at like 26 hours into this game right now, so I guess it's not a huge number. I'm also glad that I'm starting to learn how to drive this car. I'm very appreciative of that. And plus, going along with that, I don't know what I want to play between now and when I play through the Horizon games. I do know I want to start playing in the Need for Speed games, as I mentioned in a couple episodes ago on this. I want to start playing through the Need for Speed games as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel, which we're 893, I think, now. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And if I actually continue uploading videos at a consistent rate for longer than 3 days, should be there sooner than later, which would be great. But I want to play through a lot of those games. I don't know if I would want to start, because the way I've been doing it, I've been just kind of been like, okay, so I played through the Midnight Club series, and now I'm going to play through, you know, whatever. I guess I could play through a random like street racing game series before I play through Need for Speed games. At least the way I think of Need for Speed, as like an arcadey sort of thing. I don't know. Although to be fair, you could consider the Project Gotham Racing series to be similar to like the early Need for Speed games. So I don't know. Although sure, there's no cops in PGR, but whatever. It's all logistics I have to figure out. But I don't like to overwhelm myself with doing like 3 different open world game series Let's Plays. And by that I mean starting a series in between starting a series, so like Midnight Club 1, and ending a series, which would be Midnight Club LA Remix. I don't really want to interrupt those. Although, to be fair, one more note is that I still haven't played through Test Drive Unlimited 2, or Test Drive Unlimited on PS2. So that's, I don't know. That's kind of like what Need for Speed is kind of like, to a certain extent. It's very different, but also very similar, fundamentally. And speaking of which, I was actually, I had never actually played the PS2 version of Test Drive Unlimited before, like, yesterday, for longer than, 10 minutes or so. And yesterday I actually played some of it. If I were to play it on PS2, though, I think I'd rather just have the original disc and original hardware, considering the PS2 emulator that I use does not like TDU on PS2 that much. It works, but it has some weird, like, graphical glitches that I don't know how to get around. So I may end up figuring out how to, or just buying a disc copy for PS2 and going on from there, because I have nothing else that can play PS2 games at the moment besides my PS2 and my computer. Of course, I don't know if that's actually going to happen anytime soon, but honestly, I might try to play through Test Drive Limited 2 before I hit TDU 1 again. Since considering TDU 2 was never released on anything other than PC and Xbox 360 and PS3, it was all the same version. I don't have anything to worry about there, so I could just do TDU 2 and then later on go back to TDU 1 in 2 different ways, because I'd like to play through the PS2 version, as you can tell, and I would also like to play through Platinum at some point on a video series, because I like TDU Platinum. I don't know how I'm going to do either of those things, but we're going to try it. We're going to figure it out. And who knows? I still have to play through all of Dirt, and I still have to finish this game. So, we'll see. We'll see where I end up after that. And honestly, I might just play TDU 2 to, like, take a break in between 2 different Need for Speed games in the future. That might be my goal, honestly. Because, like, I'm not even the hugest fan of Test Drive Unlimited 2. Which is funny because my name is Test Drive, but that's also relating to Test Drive Unlimited 1, not 2. So, I don't know. I think it's nice actually playing these Forza games. Specifically because I have the ability to just talk about whatever, and I don't really have to put too much brain energy into what I'm actually doing in the game, for the most part. Because, like, the last race, I barely remember anything from it, honestly. I was just busy chatting the entire time as my fingers were on autopilot. But I won, and I didn't crash the car, so it's a good start. But yeah. That's basically the gist of how I'm feeling about certain Let's Plays and stuff right now. Did I say... Well, we'll see how many people actually... I was surprised whenever I uploaded the first video coming back to Forza 2, the episode 58 or whatever it was. The first one I uploaded recently. A lot of you actually watched it, which is very surprising to me, and I appreciate that. Because I was like, oh, it's, it's our Forza game. People aren't really going to care much about it, and it's going to probably bore a lot of people, but I appreciate it. And maybe some of you are actually maybe making it all the way through the videos. I actually don't know what the viewer retention is at all. I haven't paid attention to that. I try to pay as little attention as I can to analytics. Like, I look at my sub count every now and then, and I look at what views videos are bringing in every now and then, and that's it. I try and not look at anything else, because it just ends up stressing me out, which I don't really need more of right now, especially. And also, I think by the time that this episode goes up, it will be the end of the Half-Life Alyx Let's Play, I think. Because if I remember right, the next episode that's going up is 60, and this is 61. And I think 60 is the day before Half-Life Alyx ends. I don't know. My brain's too small to remember. I would like to keep a non-racing game Let's Play going almost continuously. Like right now, this is obviously not going to work out because I have 30 episodes of this left to go. Well, not 30. Actually, yeah, 30-ish. And I'm going to have the new Let's Play, which is definitely not a non-racing game, going up as well. And it'll be a decent amount of parts. It'll be probably 70 parts or so, if I do my math right. But I'd like to keep something that's not racing going on. I know a whole lot of people don't watch it, and I understand that because considering I've grown this channel specifically on racing games. But I like playing other games, and I like sharing my experiences of other games. And there are a few of you who do like to watch my non-racing game Let's Plays, which I very, very much appreciate. And so, yeah, I don't know. I still need to play through Call of Duty 2 at some point, because I've been, like, about to start playing that too many times. The last time I was like, oh wait, I have an entire Half-Life Alyx Let's Play, like, basically recorded, because I streamed through it. And then I ended up not playing Call of Duty 2. But, again, we'll see. But I do like the idea. I was just thinking of the idea that I had of just basically having a specific game series I'm playing through and then having something short to break up the monotony in it. I mean, it's not really monotonous, like, especially in Need for Speed, considering every single Need for Speed game is quite a bit different from the previous, except for, like, you know, Carbon and Most Wanted and, you know, Payback in 2015, whatever. Which, two games I'm not exactly interested in playing again. Although, to be fair, I didn't actually really play Payback in the first place. I played like an hour of it, and then I got bored and gave up. But speaking of Need for Speed games, random note here, another random tangent to go off on. I'm actually probably after I finish recording this, well, I don't know, depending on how my day goes. Yesterday, I played the shit out of Need for Speed, wait for it, Undercover. So, it turns out I actually like Need for Speed Undercover. I guess you could call it kind of a guilty pleasure, although it's not really a guilty pleasure because I will say that I like playing through it no matter who asks me or why they care or anything. But I don't know, it's just something about it. It's like the aesthetic of it is really nice in my opinion. And I do like a lot of the stuff in it. Like, I like the physics. I like the car list is okay. The graphics are okay. The physics are decent. So, I've been actually really enjoying playing through it. I've never actually completed it before, believe it or not. But I just started playing it a few days ago again, and I was like, damn, this shit's pretty good. And now I'm, like, probably 85 to 90% of the way through just a normal any percent playthrough of it. So I will be kind of excited to play that one whenever I get around to actually Let's Playing it. More so than NFS 2015, The Run, Payback. I honestly probably like it at least as much as Heat, and I didn't mind Heat at all. I thought Heat was a pretty decent game. I don't know, something about it. I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but I really don't see why everybody hates it so much. Like, sure, there's some bugs and there's some glitches. Nothing really game-breaking that I found so far, though, on this entire playthrough. And I'm playing the PC version, which usually PC ports are the questionable ones. Especially on games from the late 2000s. So, I don't know. I like it, and I'm not going to let anybody tell me otherwise. Like I said, I like it more than 2015 in The Run. I really did not care for the run whenever I played through it, honestly. The physics were kind of a pain in the ass. The difficulty was a pain in the ass. Even on like super easy mode. It was short. Like, the run and undercover have opposite problems in my eyes. The run has the problem of the actual gameplay itself is pretty crap. I'm not gonna lie. And the story's, it's a good concept, but poorly executed. Need for Speed Undercover, on the other hand, in my opinion, is a kind of crap concept because I really haven't paid attention to the story at all in the game. I just like driving cars in it. Crap concept. Well, maybe not a crap concept, but a very poorly executed concept. But well made. If you get what I'm saying. I know it's kind of contradictory. But I don't know. That's how I feel about it, at least. And honestly, I'm a person who doesn't really give a shit about stories, like considering I'm playing through Forza Motorsport, and I like playing Test Drive Unlimited, which the entire story of Test Drive Unlimited is, hey, you move to Hawaii, buy a car, buy a house, go do races, win money, and stuff. And that's the entire storyline of Test Drive Unlimited 1. And of course, Forza games don't exactly have any kind of storyline at all. And another thing about Undercover is I haven't really struggled with difficulty at all in like rubber banding or anything. There's been a few events that have been difficult to do in it, but I think that was mostly because of me getting into higher class events with a car that wasn't exactly as fast as it needed to be. That's what I'll blame it on, considering I bought a better car and instantly started winning those events. So, I don't know. But I'll definitely be interested in playing through it whenever I get around to actually Let's Playing it. I am excited. So there's Silverstone done. Almost level 41. Fantastic. I want level 41. Specifically because I want to buy a car. I unlock at level 41. Alright, let's go to the next race at Sunset Peninsula Infield. Excuse me. Let's go. This rare concept's been doing me well. I'm actually kind of surprised. Not really though, because considering how much I upgraded this thing and how decent it was already, yeah, I didn't think this was going to be an issue too much. Even though I'm racing against MC12 and Enzos and crap. Just as long as I don't slide into a wall, everything should be fine. Take a thumbnail picture at some point of this car. I do right here. This works. Get open this, make sure I know what I'm doing. I want to be back here actually is where I want to be. Zoom in! Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Yeah, good enough. Perfect. Alrighty. I can't wait to fuck up this corner because I paused in the middle of it. Surprisingly, I didn't. This car's actually pretty damn fast in a straight line. I guess it should be unsurprising considering what it is, but like there's 190. Like a lot of cars can hit 190 in the oval, Not many can do it in half the oval. I'm trying to think if I had anything going on with my actual conversation, my one-sided conversation, before I got distracted with whatever I got distracted with. I honestly... I was talking about Let's Playing games, and I started talking about Need for Speed Undercover. I don't know. I don't think there's anything really important going on. I also have to decide if I want to try and play through every Forza Motorsport game in order, as I've been doing, which, considering I'm only still working on the second one out of 7, and you know how long 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 get, I do want to play through Gran Turismo games, like Gran Turismo 1 and 2. Who knows? I may get wild after doing this Let's Play and be like, alright, I'm just going to play 2 Forza Motorsport games and then 2 Gran Turismo games. And just keep going back and forth until I finish all of them, eventually. Because these are nice to have as like a secondary Let's Play. Just because, again, they're not like super high action or exciting or anything, but there's apparently a decent amount of people who actually want to watch them. But like, have these going along with the rally game that I'm playing, or the Need for Speed game, or whatever other open world silly racing game that I have going. I want to play through Motorstorm. I don't know why I just thought about that, but I want to play through Motorstorm, the entire series of Motorstorm. I have the first one, and that's the only one I have. But it's a very intriguing option for a Let's Play in the future. But considering I already have my next Let's Play, and maybe Let's Plays after that sorted, yeah, it's not quite gonna work out. And honestly, all this stuff I'm like discussing right now about future Let's Plays and how to do them probably only matters to me. For the most part, I'm going to imagine that most of you people don't really give a shit what Let's Play goes up when, really. I mean, you might if you're excited for a certain game to be played through, but for the average viewer, maybe not so much. The life of a Let's Player. I just want to play games and have fun. That's all I want to do in life, honestly. Well, that's not all I want to do in life. I want to also do car things in real life and drive places and travel. Sadly, those two don't work out a whole lot. Considering if I'm traveling, I can't play video games. And if I'm playing video games, I can't travel. Well, I can, I guess. I just can't travel for very long. I guess if I travel, I could just take my computer with me. That'd be a way to do it. Try not to go off the road here this time. There we go. And one more lap of this shenanigans. Here's a topic to talk about. I'm actually glad that I'm waking up early in the morning now instead of late. Like today I quote unquote slept in and I slept till 8:30 a.m. It's actually nice considering I kind of wake up and I'm like, alright, I can decide what to do. I can record a few Forza 2 episodes, then I can actually go out and clean my car or whatever else because I actually have time during the day now to do things. And I have 8 hours of time where I'm not getting interrupted at all, so it makes it a lot easier to record gaming stuff as well as screw around with car stuff. It's very nice. Hopefully it doesn't get ruined anytime soon. I don't have my hopes too high, but I just need to learn self-control with sleeping. Honestly, the main reason I've actually been able to keep this up is the fact that I've been super tired at like 4 to 5 p.m. and on every day. But who knows why that's happening. But I feel great at 10 a.m., so it's good enough, I guess. I win. Well, in a second. I win. Alrighty, let's continue. Almost level 41. Almost there. Someday, some way, we will get there. And final race. Alright. Final race. Twin ring Motegi. Let's go! I swear I didn't do that just because we're in Italian cars. I swear. Also, I'm pretty sure Mugello itself is Italian. The track is Italian. I'm actually not sure at all. I have no idea where this track is in the world. This track has too many turns. Fuck. Or B, I'm just really bad at it. It's probably the second one. Go away. I wonder if I'll actually get further ahead of them on the straight. I wonder if I have better acceleration. I might. This car is pretty damn fast accelerating. Alright, time to see. I guess I'm not really going to actually physically see much, because they're probably going to be pretty close, if anything. No, the MC12 is actually falling behind, judging by the gray circle on the map. This car definitely does not have the handling that those cars have, though, sadly. Oh god, I almost went the wrong way there. That would have been slightly bad. It's funny, until I think about it, I don't realize how much I look at the map while I'm racing games like this. I think I'm checking to see where the AI are a lot, and I'm also checking to make sure I'm going the right way on the track. Specifically for tracks like this that have different layouts. Oh, please. Understeer. Okay, we're good. A little bit understeer through there. It's alright. So I'm definitely pulling ahead, which is nice. I will take it. I got 11 seconds, almost 12 seconds better than my previous lap time. Cool beans. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I'm learning how to do this track better with this car. Also nice. I just realized I'm getting hungry. Might do one more episode of this and then go get food of some sort. If I go get food, probably make myself some macaroni and cheese. That's probably how this is gonna end. I guess considering how close we're getting to the actual end of Half-Life Alyx, I should probably actually start recording the new Let's Play. Considering I only have 2 episodes recorded, 1 edited, I need to be on my toes about that a little bit, I think. Balls. It was not the correct way to take that, but whatever. I will accept it. One more lap. I'm quite far ahead of the AI. 13 seconds. It's alright. It's what they deserve for driving slow cars. Am I right? Probably not. Damn, I'm getting a better split time? What the hell? On the last lap? I'm actually kind of genuinely surprised about that. Oh, balls. Probably not anymore. Definitely not anymore. Yeah, 0.9 behind. I wasn't really expecting a best lap on the last lap. Uh oh. We're good. Alrighty. And in a few seconds we are done with this race series and the Miura concept. 37,000 credits. I feel like I was getting 36,000 before. Maybe not. I don't know. And we're level 41, which means I now have access to the car I want to buy for a different race series. So cool beans. And here at the main menu, we got the MC12. I've been awarded the MC12. And we finished first, of course. And we got 44,000 credits, which is fantastic for something. There we go. There's an MC12 in the one color it comes in, the white with blue. Also, this car has not as much horsepower as I thought it did. I thought it had like 650, but it has 640 or 625. Anyways, that will conclude this episode of Forza Motorsport 2. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll go ahead up to here real quick. Check out my percentage, which is 68. And there we go. So thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next episode.